Alright, mateys. I know I said I wasn't turning into a Deltarune theory channel, and that isn't changing. However, this caught my attention. So if you'll indulge me, I'd like to throw my hat into the ring here. Gaster. Is he a pirate? It's an interesting question. Let's go over what we have. This here isn't gonna have too much against it. Please, go and tell me why I'm wrong. I probably am about this. But this one's for fun, you see? Now we know Gaster to be a scallywag, a scoundrel. But that a pirate doesn't make. Plenty of landlubbers are dastardly. Doesn't really make a bilge rat, you know? However, he does have one little thing. He be a treasure seeker. He be after the Deltarune. And he be making sure that anyone who gets in his way meet a grisly end. But what else? Well, there's rules. Quite a curious thing in Chapter 2. He decided to don the tricorn of all things and run us through. Surely that wasn't an attempt to impress Queen. Queen cared more about her bosom than she did booty, you know? Maybe he was trying to impress someone even greater. He always is trying to be the second hand. Then there's the beach of hometown. What do they call it this? It's just a lake, it's not the ocean. But a dark world can make things much bigger. Perhaps this is where Gaster flies his flag. And then there's the vessel. Quite a curious way of phrasing it, don't you think? But that's not all. Let's talk about his crew. Aye, friend, the distinct shape of a cat. Quite common on ships, you know. Get rid of pests. And then there's the knight, with quite a formidable-looking saber, don't you think? And let's not forget about the chef and his seafood expertise. I don't know if this is enough to pin down whether or not he's sailed 7 seas under 7 suns, but I do think it food for thought. I'd like to hear what you think. Ahoy, lads, ladies, NBs. I hope you've enjoyed this stupid video of mine. If all goes well and this video isn't too hard, I hope to get this out by Friday and maybe stream over the weekend, something completely unrelated. After all, I said this wasn't becoming a Deltarune channel. I hope to see you there. I hope to make it there. I am not good at this. Bye-bye. And give ye Gaster a hearty ha-ha if you see him on the seas.